For 9 years, I thought my husband's sister just didn't like me. Turns out, that was never what it was. This is her story. She met her husband at a ski lodge nearly a decade ago. It was one of those funny, almost cinematic meetings. They got paired up for a singing competition by mutual friends, and that was it. Sparks flew. But that same night, she met his sister for the first time too, and something about it felt off from the very beginning. His sister stormed up to them after the competition, demanded he come back to the group, and refused to even look at her. When he gently said no, she ran off crying. At first, she just thought, maybe his sister had a crush. Some innocent, awkward thing. It happens. But over the years, the pattern kept repeating. At their housewarming party, his sister showed up dressed like she was going to a club, ignored her completely, and spent the entire night draped over her husband, recalling old memories, touching his arm, telling people how close they used to be. And then he proposed, right there, in front of everyone. His sister burst into tears and ran out of the room. Years passed. They got married, had kids. She mostly stayed away. Skipped the wedding, skipped birthdays, skipped almost everything. Until this last baby shower. Against her better judgment, she agreed to let his sister come. And bring a new boyfriend of all things. It took less than 24 hours for things to fall apart. His sister started texting him at 3 in the morning. Long, emotional messages. Asking if he was happy with his life. Asking if he ever thought about her. Asking to meet up, alone, before the shower. That was the moment her husband finally said it out loud. He didn't doubt anymore that his sister had feelings for him. Feelings that had apparently started when she was 11 years old. What came out next was worse than expected. His sister had kept journals about him since she was a teenager. Years of writing about her own brother. Her husband finally drew a hard line. He told his sister she would never be welcome at their home again, and that he hoped she would get real help. Then he blocked her number completely. It turned out another sibling had unknowingly helped set up the whole baby shower appearance, introducing her to a new boyfriend, encouraging her to come, without realizing what she'd actually been carrying for years. In the end, the family came together around her and her husband. His parents were stunned. They hadn't realized how deep it had gone. They made it clear she'd always be protected, and that boundaries would finally be enforced. She says the relief was almost immediate. For the first time in years, she could actually enjoy her own baby shower without watching the door. She still doesn't know exactly where the feelings came from or how long they really went unspoken before that night. But she knows this much. The truth, even when it's uncomfortable, was easier to live with than 9 years of almost knowing. If you've ever felt like something was off in a family relationship and only found out why years later, you know how strange that kind of clarity feels. This was a dramatized story inspired by real experiences shared online. If it got to you, subscribe for more and let us know in the comments what you would have done in her position.